But before we go any further in what collagen peptides do, it's kind of good to look at what happens to your collagen production as you get older. Because this isn't just about vanity, it's biology. Starting in your mid to late 20s, your body begins to lose 1% of your collagen per year. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. We know scientists have figured out why collagen taken in the diet actually makes a difference. In fact, there's been recent studies showing an increase in collagen levels in people where they were on collagen for only 8 weeks. And these studies are not petri dish studies. These are actual biopsies where they took a look at how much collagen was available in the skin, what the skin structure looked like before collagen supplementation and after. Now, there's a big distinction here between collagen and collagen peptides. Collagen itself doesn't do anything if you eat it. Doesn't do anything really much for the skin other than moisturize it because the particles or molecules in collagen itself are too large. However, collagen peptides, which are actually amino acids that your body uses to create collagen, that's a whole different story. So when we talk about collagen supplementation in this video today, collagen tablets, powders, what have you, we're talking about collagen peptides or amino acids that your body actually needs to produce, reproduce, and hang on to the collagen you have. But before we jump into all this, if you happen to be new to my channel and not familiar with who I am, I'm Chris Gibson, a skincare expert, esthetician, if you will, been around doing skincare for almost 40 years. And my job and the job of the channel is to help you find solutions that are going to work for you, not break your wallet, not break the bank, and not do you more harm than good. So if that's the kind of information you've been looking for here on YouTube, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. So let's talk about collagen in the diet. Now, I just turned 62 this last March, and I can tell you I've been taking collagen in my diet for 4 years. But that's not the point here. The point is for me to share the information that I know from a professional perspective on collagen peptides, what they can and cannot do. And once we understand how that all works, the conversation around collagen supplementation changes completely. Now, here's what most people think is happening when they take collagen supplements. Most people think the collagen goes in, gets absorbed, and ends up in your skin. Kind of like patching a hole, but that's not exactly how it works. And really, what's happening is far, far more interesting. When you consume collagen peptides, your digestive system breaks them down into smaller amino acid chains, specifically dipeptides, tripeptides, and hydroxyproline. And these fragments don't just get used as random building blocks. Research shows they actually travel through your bloodstream, accumulate in your skin, where they send biological signals, essentially telling your fibroblast and your collagen cells to increase production. So instead of replacing collagen from the outside, you're actually turning on your internal machinery to create collagen from the inside. Now, that's a fundamentally different mechanism, and why the clinical research about the effectiveness of collagen peptides in the diet is really compelling. But before we go any further in what collagen peptides do, it's kind of good to look at what happens to your collagen production as you get older. Because this isn't just about vanity, it's biology. Starting in your mid to late 20s, your body begins to lose 1% of your collagen per year. So by the time you're in your 40s, you really start to notice, and if you're in your 50s or 60s like me, you really begin to notice. And it's not just the quantity of collagen that you have that changes, it's the quality of collagen that your body is producing to replace old collagen that changes as well. Collagen fibers become thinner, less organized, and less able to hold their structure. That is when you begin to see on the surface the loss of thickness, elasticity, begin to see some sagging, wrinkling, crinkling, crepiness, skin that doesn't bounce back like it used to. So here's the thing that makes it worse. Those fibroblasts, those collagen producing cells, they actually slow down over time and become less efficient. So your body is losing collagen faster than it can replace it, and the replacement mechanism is slowing down at the same time. Depressing, isn't it? But that's where collagen peptides, those amino acids, come in, not replacing collagen itself, but waking those fibroblasts back up. So as we said, the key players here are the amino acids that come from these collagen peptides. In fact, two of these are very important: hydroxyproline and glycine. They're very unique, and they're difficult to get enough of them to make a difference from foods alone, although certain foods do help. Certainly eggs, bone broth, the skin on a chicken has a lot of amino acids in it by itself. Again, reaching the skin in fragments, and that's where it's like sending a text message. The peptide fragment arrives and essentially tells the fibroblast collagen is being broken down somewhere in the body and we need to produce more. It's a feedback signal. And that fibroblast responds by upregulating collagen synthesis, meaning it starts producing more type 1 and type 2 collagen, which are the main structural collagens in your skin. In simple terms, collagen peptides hit the accelerator on collagen production while hitting the brakes on collagen breakdown. So does all of this really hold up in clinical studies? Yes, it does, and the results might be more consistent than you would expect. One well-known study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology had women taking 2.5 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides over an 8-week period. In that study, participants that took the collagen peptides showed, as I said earlier, a measurable increase in skin elasticity and thickness, significant reduction of eye wrinkle depth as opposed to those that took a placebo. Another study looked at skin hydration and collagen density using ultrasound to measure the amount of collagen in the dermis. It found a statistically significant increase in collagen density after 12 weeks of supplementation. So what this all means is that collagen peptides, those amino acids, have the ability to improve the levels of collagen in your skin, albeit a slow process, but a real one. Now, there are many ways to get collagen peptides in the diet. Certainly, hydrolyzed powders, there are tablets, there are gummies. Not all collagen supplements are created equal. You need to look for versions that also contain vitamin C, which actually boosts the effectiveness of the collagen peptides, and that they provide at least type 1 and type 2. It's better if you have type 1 through 5 collagen in the ingredient list. Both bovine or marine source are valid options depending on your preference. And of course, at this point, I do want to mention something because it's very relevant to what we're talking about here today in this video. I've been working on my own collagen supplement for my brand Replenish Mode, and it's finally here. I created this specifically because I wanted to have a collagen formulation that checked off all the boxes in a gummy form that would support all 5 types of collagen. I decided on gummies instead of a powder because if you're like me, I'm much more likely to remember to take the gummy and chew it than I am to put the powder in the coffee or tea. And in my busy days, taking gummies doesn't feel like so much of a chore. Of course, I'll put a link to Replenish Mode collagen gummies down in the video description. So if you're looking for a collagen supplement you can trust, one built around all the things we talked about in the video today, I'd love for you to try to give Replenish Mode a try and let me know what you think. But here's the bottom line. Collagen peptide supplementation works. I've used them myself for over 4 years and reaped the benefits of looking great at 62. Not just my skin, hair, nails, joints, brain health, body health, all depend on collagen peptide and keeping those levels up backed by scientific research and my own personal experience. Now, I'll be found today's video on whether collagen peptide supplementation is worthy of being in your skincare anti-aging strategy. If you did like the video, please like it, share it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And for even more ways to roll back the clock on skin and body aging, be sure to check out this video next. Thank you guys for watching and supporting my work. I really do appreciate you. Stay beautiful, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you over on that next video.